Yeah. Someone just starts sniping us. Oh god.
Look at those doors all doing jumping jacks.
It would definitely be worth saving a video of it though.
I know, right?
So these 6 idiots here in a fucking extraction zone, it just sniped them all.
Welcome back to the channel, Vault Dweller 815 here. In this video I'm going to talk about the things that I really enjoyed about the Division beta. I'm going to start it off with the atmosphere of and the environmental storytelling in the single player and the Dark Zone. Just to kind of throw something out there, I was walking around in the single player and saw a couple. They were talking about how much they couldn't, the father was talking about how he couldn't go on anymore because he left his daughter behind, or his daughter got killed either by looters or the virus. They never said who or what killed their daughter, but you could tell that they were, from their voices, that they were incredibly sad. They were holding one another, and talking, kind of pushing each other, trying to get each other to move on, to continue to move, because they were talking about how if they stayed there, they would die. And that's just a small tidbit. I mean, and then you can go into just complete just environmental stuff. I looked it up on the internet and to confirm it, but one of my buddies that I play with all the time is a firefighter, and we were running around the Dark Zone, and there's these buildings that are completely encased in ice, and it turns out when like in Chicago, things like that, when an apartment building, and when it's below freezing temperatures, and an apartment building is completely engulfed in flames, eventually the entire building will essentially look like an ice palace. And that's something I never knew before my friend telling me, because I asked, why the hell are all these buildings encased in ice? It doesn't make any sense to me. And he told me that that's what happens. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world that Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment included into their game. It was it's another very immersive element to the game. Then there's Camp Hudson, the hub that you start out in. There's a wall that you can find that's just essentially a memory wall, and there's people crying at it. There's there's a whole bunch of names scribbled on essentially like sheets, things like that. There's caps all over it. It's another small little thing that I feel that adds to this environmental storytelling that they show just even in the beta. Can't wait to see what they have in the full game. I really liked the echoes, things like that. It was not necessarily environmental storytelling, but it's more along going with the storytelling within the game. I thought they were very cool. You can interact with them, you get an experience from them. They were just a nice little addition that I felt were cool, same as all the different little collectibles that you could go find. It's very nice to have that in the game, and something that you actually get rewarded for finding. When you find them all, you get unique pieces of appearance items, which is kind of cool. I also liked kind of how polished the game was. It seemed very polished for the most part, besides some small little glitches. It was a very, very nice, refreshing beta that I've played, where pretty much everything was smooth. I mean, I'm gonna throw a picture right here, right now. It shows me in front of a light during a blizzard. It's incredible to me that they were able to kind of show all the light kind of reflecting off of the snow, just like it does in real life. It's really how eerily silent it is also when the blizzard's going. You can only see so far ahead of you, and everything around you is pretty much silent, just like it is in real life. It's really cool. Also, kind of the small details, such as if you're running out in the middle of a blizzard, you'll get snow on your shoulders and your head, everything like that. Then when the blizzard's over and it's no longer snowing anymore, it will actually melt and you'll have wet spots all over you. That's just another little small thing that I really liked. Also, I like the gun models, the authenticity of them. I'm a gun nut, and a lot of the guns that I was seeing in the game were pretty amazing. The amount of details that they put. I mean, the M44 carbine is it's an actual rifle. The only difference is that in order to have a scope on it, you have to, there's some modifications you have to do to the gun. But the point that I'm getting across here is that you could even see where they have screws in that particular gun. I think that's just really cool that they paid attention to little things such as that. I like another thing that was really stood out to me, which I think it stood out to most people, was the high intensity of the game. I mean, when you're running around with a group of people, the amount of I guess stress and adrenaline that you'll get from running around with a group with all of you guys have stuff on your back, and you run into another group, and how much you're trying to figure out whether or not they're going to turn on you. And then if you guys, everything's cool, next thing you know, you're putting your stuff on the extraction, all you guys at the same time, sticky bombs are coming in, and that group that you just communicated with and was all good with, killing you. And then it's all about you getting back, trying to take them out. If you get killed, running back as fast as you can so you can get your shit and kill them. I love that aspect of the game. It's great. I can see why it's frustrating to some people, but for me, it's really nice. Another thing has to do with one of the gameplay mechanics. Is the drop in and out of co-op. In the single player works really nicely. Able to just join up with my friends, do missions with them, do side quests, encounters, things like that, and able to rank them up to level 8 so we can go out in the dark zone and go mess people up. Also, I guess another thing that I really liked was in the dark zone, when you and your buddies are running around and whatnot, you can hear other groups. Like, if they're running away from people, you can hear other groups talking and things like that. I think the proximity of the talk is, pretty nice, of communication is nice. Quite honestly, I just can't wait for the game to come out on March 8th. Look forward to seeing you all there. Again, thank you very much for stopping by and watching my videos. Please check me out on Facebook and Twitter at VaultDweller815. Again, thank you. Have a nice day.